We apologize for the technical difficulties. There has been some audio issues going on as of late. They will be fixed. This is the last time you will have to put up with terrible audio. So we're going to restart things. We're going to pick up where we left off. Dynamite, brand new Super Junior champion, winner of the Super Junior World Cup, to take on former champion Zero. And let us not forget our big co-main event of the evening. Showtime finally going one-on-one with Rico Official. After weeks and weeks, the match is set to happen. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this as the referee tries to break as we get into the ropes. Big knife edge chop before locking up again. As Zero side headlock takeover. Now side headlock into the high wrist lock there from Zero. Takes him down. Big kip up. Dynamite now kicking out the leg. Goes for the suplex. Zero says no, sir. Arm wringer takedown. Goes for the neck breaker. Gets all of it right there, center of the ring. Zero fighting out with that European uppercut. Goes for the chop. Gets stopped in his tracks there by Dynamite. Goes into the elbow. Goes for the belly to belly. Zero says no, sir. Dynamite catches the leg. Spins him around into the clothesline. Into the elbow. Followed by a kip up. Wow, that was kind of hard to call. Into the cover. Right on the logo. Yes, audio difficulties. We're through, though. We have new microphones coming tomorrow. Dynamite follows him in with that big elbow. Could be looking to fly here. He doesn't do it often, but when he does, it's effective. Guillotine leg drop. No, it does not equate ratings. The critical elbow. Hooks the leg. Zero able to kick out. Rolling neck snap. Zero almost got out of the way. He probably should have stayed still. That looked way worse than it should have. He's somehow alive. Kicks out the leg. Jawbreaker right off the shoulder. Zero has him, rolls through. Ground Zero, hooks the leg. Dynamite able to kick out at 2 now. Both men exchanging big move after big move. Looking to set up 0 Hour. Has him hooked. Into the cover. And Dynamite able to kick out a 0 Hour. It's the Super Junior World Cup all over again. Zero not having it, just lays into him with those overhand rights. Shoots him into the corner. Comes charging in. Hits that big pendulum kick. There's that modified Samoan drop we've seen in the past. Zero with the clothesline. And blocks the second. Follows it with a forearm shiver. There's C4. Has him pinned. And Dynamite does it again. The Super Junior World Cup champion and Super Junior champion, proving it was not a fluke. Very well deserved. As Iceman said before, it's the king of Super Junior style. There's the critical elbow. This one didn't last long. A nice jawbreaker off the shoulder from Zero. He would follow that with ground zero. I will never stop saying what you're typing, sir. We have one brain. We are like Unity from Rick and Morty. If you get that reference, people watching, you know why we're friends. There's 0 Hour. Dynamite would barely kick out. It was a 2.9er. And right here, goes for the clothesline. No, sir. Another big forearm. Caught him with C4. Stacked him up. All the weight on the shoulders. And his official says he is your new champion for a reason. So we get ready for our second match of the evening. We have a debut of a new team with familiar faces. Both Alex Cloud and Austin Clark had decent showings in the tournament. Turns out they've been friends for a while. We knew that. They decided they wanted a team together. Austin Clark, trained by Eric Moore. Alex Cloud, we all know, has been the protege of Adam Robinson. So now they have finally joined forces. In the absence of the Fabulous Wonderfuls, I bring to you now the High Spot Express taking on the Motor City Madmen in a matchup of two young, fast, and high-rising teams here in high-class wrestling. I expect big things from both of these teams in the future. Maybe not right now, maybe not this season, but I do expect big things from these teams. Madmen. An official calling the Madmen. Iceman calling High Spot Express. That may or may not be because they have been working in the Nasty Dragon Dojo the last few weeks, getting their tag team cohesiveness together. Showtime finally decided to show up. And as you saw, we are in San Diego tonight. The High Spot Express remind me of every light heavyweight tag team of the mid-90s. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but that's the vibe I get. Alex Cloud, Austin Clark, brand new gear, brand new team. I will always plug the dojo, sir. And the Motor City Madmen do not look impressed by this team whatsoever. I gotta say, of everything that's happened these last few months, the attitude change in Evan Richards is one of the things that stands out the most. He used to be such a happy guy. Just seemed like he was happy to be here. Never really involved in anything too big. And it got to him. You can tell it got to him. And that whole attitude has flipped as of late. Take on the fact that he's now with Chris Cash, one of the most athletic men we have on this roster, who was also feeling quite overlooked. And you have a quite dangerous team. So we're started off. Cash and Cloud. And we started off big with that twisting suplex neckbreaker. Sweeps the leg on the way up. Into the elbow drop. And a kip up there. Chris Cash, cocky as usual. He gets caught, spun 360. Into a neckbreaker. That's the second. Alex Cloud working on that neck. Now into a Dragon Sleeper. Continuing to work on the neck of Cash. Overhand right. Pulls him back up into a third neckbreaker. Alex Cloud trying to do damage here tonight. Shoots him off the ropes. Big drop kick on the way in. Into the cover. Alex Cloud, always a very smart wrestler. Goes for multiple covers. Picks a body part. And there it is right there. Kick to the base of the neck. Cloud right back on his feet. I'm sorry. Cash right back on his feet. Gets caught by Cloud. Sent into the corner. We're looking at our first tag maneuver from the brand new team. Off the ropes. Back elbows. Ooh, fist drop and a flipping senton. I like it. Into the cover. Richards there to break. Austin Clark now. Gets caught. Ducked under into that DDT. Chris Cash now working a submission of his own. Has that arm trap. Now wrenching back on the neck. Clark on his way up, able to stop it, but gets caught anyway. No. Fights out of the suplex. Into the corner. Great teamwork early. And a double gut buster from the High Spot Express. Now Cloud looking to fly. But a kip up. Gets caught. Did not get all of that drop kick. Just grazed him. But you gotta like how Cloud was able to change it up on the fly. As soon as that kip up happened, he changed whatever he was thinking into the missile drop kick. And now another neck breaker. Cash is gonna need to tag out of this match soon. There it is. Short arm shoulder tackle from Cash, giving him the opening he needs. Tags into Evan. Walks right into a front face lock. Into the wrist clutch suplex. No bridge. I gotta say that there was the smart move. He just came in too fresh for the pin. Jawbreaker there. Richards shoots him off the ropes. Catches him coming in with that nice arm drag. Shades of Steamboat there. Taking out that left knee. You can stop him from flying. You can stop him from winning. Evan gets caught in the corner. Cloud goes low. Into the sunset flip. Again, does not bridge. Should have went for the pin attempt there. And a Cloud kicker. That's why he didn't go for the pin. He had something bigger in mind. Figure fours that neck. Drops a trifecta of elbows. Austin Clark tagged back in. Drop kick to the knee. Stops the momentum. Shoots him into the opposite corner. Goes for some strikes. Richards says no, sir. Catches. There it is, into a cloverleaf. Breaks the hold. I disagree with that. He was so far from the ropes. German suplex. Spikes Richards right on the back of his neck. I knew you'd be happy about that one. Hooks the leg. Evan out at 2. Goes low with the kick. Into that vertical suplex powerbomb. Center of the ring. Hooks the leg. Cloud in to stop the momentum. Saito suplex on Chris Cash. Cash sent to the outside by Cloud. Clark with that standing sliced bread. Now trying to pop that elbow of Richards. Has him up on his shoulders. Into the military press gut buster. Clark staying on him, making sure he has nowhere to go. Still tagging back into Cloud. But he walks right into that spinning neck breaker from Richards. Chris Cash tagged back in. Cloud front face lock. Cash trips the leg though into the cover. Cloud back to his feet. Catches Cash. Goes for the Saito suplex again. Cash backflips out. Goes low. Single knee face breaker there. Misses that overhand right. Cash going for the tag, but gets caught. Float overs into the cover from the neck breaker. Tornado DDT from Clark. The teamwork so far is amazing, and Richards is busted open. Chris Cash back suplex. Another kip up. Cloud stops it with a jawbreaker. Into a Cloud kicker. Hooks the leg. And that is all she wrote. Austin Clark stopping Evan Richards from breaking the pin. And the High Spot Express pick up their first victory in their first match. There you see that single leg drop kick from earlier in the match. Multiple covers. Very smart teamwork from the High Spot Express. And you see the first Cloud kicker. That one on Evan. Back suplex. Follows it with a kip up. But right here, jawbreaker. Cloud sees it. Into the Cloud kicker. Hooks that leg. There's Clark. Inverted Rana. Was not able to see that from the camera angle the first time. I said it before the match started. I'll say it again. I expect big things from this team in the future. And the High Spot Express pick up a victory in their debut match. And I like it. Mad Men no slouch, though. Don't get it twisted. I'm not saying that. Just like these two together. Speaking of liking these two together, we have Valkyrie versus Misaki. This should be absolutely amazing and could easily steal the show for the evening. Misaki has been on an absolute tear since her debut. And Valkyrie also been destroying competition, looking for her way back at that women's championship. This is what we're here for, folks. And the jaw-jacking between Official and Showtime continues. Cannot wait for that co-main event. You know, I gotta say, her skipping is terrifying, knowing what she's capable of. She waits on her opponent. And Valkyrie is in the building. You know, both these women terrify me. I just like to throw that out there. Get started. Valkyrie versus Valkyrie versus Misaki. And we start things off fast with that big running Rana. Misaki right out the gates using that speed and athleticism advantage. Snapmares Valkyrie over, follows it with the elbow. Cravat suplex there from Valkyrie. Takes her down. A couple of stomps. Showtime, you sure you want to talk about Wizard's sister like that? So we can definitely let Wizard know what you're saying. Valkyrie out of the corner. Just absolutely spiked Misaki. Lawn dart into that middle turnbuckle. How is she still moving? Overhead kick from Valkyrie. Off the rope, big lariat takes Misaki off her feet. Overhand right after overhand right. Pulls her to her feet. Reverse DDT. Kick to the back. Misaki staying on her. Goes for the back elbow in the corner. Valkyrie fights out with the boot. Half Nelson suplex. Tosses her halfway across the ring. Looking for that neck crank. Misaki making her way to her feet. Fights out with the punch. Gets caught again. Snapmared over. And we're taking a little trip. No, we're not. Misaki says cancel the flight. Back up to her feet with the back elbows. Able to fight out of the ropes with the jawbreaker. Now a rear chin lock from Misaki. Looking to wear down the much bigger Valkyrie. Misaki puts Valkyrie on the ropes. There's that springboard stunner into the cover. Valkyrie able to survive. Has her up on the shoulders. Drops her down into that kick. Looking to end things here. There it is, that reverse spike pile driver. It is now just the Misaki driver. We're not going to come up with no crazy name for it. It's the Misaki driver, and it hurts, and it won the match. Misaki continues this win streak. I think she's lost one in between, but either way, she's a monster, and I appreciate it. And it looks like she's coming for that women's championship. Counter after counter in this match. Right here, springboard stunner, gets absolutely all of it. Here it is, that arm trap pile driver. The Misaki driver picks up the victory. And she celebrates like she didn't almost kill somebody. When that bell rings, man, her attitude just completely changes. It's utterly terrifying. We may be booking that. Misaki is on a roll, and I don't see anybody else worthy of going against Holly for that championship. And it's Throwdown, so you know what that means. Triple threat Super Junior match between a few of the standouts of the Super Junior World Cup. Joe Kerr, Nathan Grant, Sean Jones, the X Factor. Looking to break out, get the title shot after Zero gets his rematch, of course. all three of these men very, very impressive in the tournament. X Factor shocking the world, making it to the finals before being put away. Oh, so all of a sudden, Super Junior matches are piss breaks, huh? I don't see that, sir. I see the most entertaining matches weekly. As Joe Kerr walks into the building. Saying that's his ring. We'll see if he proves it. That's false, sir. Please understand that. The Super Junior division is thriving. And the X Factor makes his way into the arena. Damn, the disrespect. The disrespect level is so damn high. And the Green Ghost in the building to a raucous reaction from this crowd. We get ready. And X Factor rushes in and gets caught with that big hip toss from Grant. Grant now starting early work on the leg of Kerr. Continues it. Kerr getting a little bit of payback, kicking out the knee right before the Saito suplex. Gets caught. Jawbreaker right into the arms of Grant. Ooh, Caught coming in. Front slam from Grant. Turns his attention to X Factor, but eats an elbow. Follows it with a forearm. Picks the leg. Now working on the leg. American leg sweep. That's 2 for Kerr. 1 for the X Factor. No love for Nathan Grant, the submission specialist. Kerr whipped into the corner. Snap suplex there from the X Factor. Big stomp from Kerr. Goes for the pin. And eats a chair shot for his troubles. Then 1 to Grant. Kerr gets sent into the corner by Jones. Looking to put him up top. He walks him out of the corner with a nasty burning hammer. Right back to that leg from Grant, though. Into the cover. Jones forced a break. Grant now with that big takedown, slams him face first on the chair. Another American leg sweep from Kerr. X Factor trying to steal a victory. Saito suplex there from Kerr. And another American leg sweep, that time on Grant. Into the cover. Pulls Ghost to his feet. Elevated reverse DDT from Jones. Could be looking to fly. Gets caught. Kerr having none of it. All the way to the top. Big superplex from Kerr. And that running chop block right to the X Factor. Ghost is trying to take a leg home with him. Breaking up that pin. Teardrop suplex. Working the hold. Sidewinder in too early. Snapmares him over. Hits him with that drop kick to the face. Jones there sends Kerr into the corner. Turns his attention to Grant. Now everybody trying to fight everybody as Kerr fights out. Gets turned around and a big drop kick takes both men. Sweet and sour suplex from the X Factor. He gets caught coming in. Big over the shoulder judo toss. Kerr turns him around. Overhand right. X Factor stops the momentum. Swinging neck breaker. Goes to his feet. Joe's to drop the knees, but no, sir. X Factor slides Kerr out, and Kerr hits that big jumping DDT. Sends X Factor into the corner. Chases him down, gets reversed. Gets those knees up. There's the drop kick. He crawls into the corner. Big forearm. Ghost just let it all happen, but got caught. Sleeper suplex. Kerr going into the cover. And Grant able to kick out. Kerr now with a good old-fashioned rake of the eyes. But before he could get it, he's ping-ponged by both men. There's that knee breaker one more time. X Factor standing switch with the overhand right. Kicks out that neck chancery. Standing drop kick on Kerr. A nice kick to the chest. X Factor looking to fly. And oh no! Got caught with a no laughing matter super kick. Into the cover. Kerr sends Grant into the corner. X Factor on Dream Street. That's just disrespectful, Iceman. I can't stand by that statement at all. Looking for another superplex is Kerr. Now Kerr wants to fly. Big combination. Knee breaker into the elbow drop. Grant right back in the corner. He's been tossed around this whole match. Back elbows out. Diving lariat to the back of the head of Kerr. Uppercut puts Jones in the corner. And a snake eyes. Into the sidewinder. Kerr forcing him to break the hold. It was almost over. Reverse DDT from Kerr. Snapmare right to the knee. Wow. All disrespect. Well, not all disrespect, just the last two. Into the cover. And Kerr taking advantage of the situation. Kerr has been on a roll. Looks like Kerr deserves that shot at the winner of Dynamite and Zero. There you see some chair work early. Well, Showtime, I think you should stop tweeting and get ready for your match. There's a snapping Saito suplex. Follows it up with the leg sweep. Kerr was all over the place in this one. There's the reverse DDT. And that snapmare facebuster. Both men down. Grant not able to make it back to his feet. And yet again, Joe Kerr picks up the victory. And here it is. The long-awaited one-on-one match. Rico official, trained by Iceman, taking on Showtime. Damn, that was disrespectful final tweet there from Showtime. We have been waiting on this one for about a month. It is finally upon us. And we finally see Rico Official versus Showtime. Hashtag pain in progress. I like it. I love the Twitter handle. And here this guy goes. Showtime is in the building. Showtime's ego very well could be his undoing. And Chopper, if you would like to chop up some of these HCW matches and send it to us, we will gladly put it up on the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, and all those other things we have. Standing switch right off the bat from Official. Takes him down into the side headlock. Drops the right hand, both men back to their feet. High wrist lock into that leg sweep. Showtime trying to press an advantage now. Irish whips Official off the ropes. Goes for that leg lariat. Official ducks under. Official now working on that arm. Follows it with a neck breaker. Able to catch that right hand with one of his own. Jumping neck breaker from Official. And follows it with that low kick into a corkscrew neckbreaker. Not backing off of Showtime at all. He pulls into his feet for another neckbreaker. Overhand right, keeping Showtime on the mat. Goes for the moonsault. Official got nothing but canvas as Showtime kind of slid out of the way. Runs through with the forearm into a kip up. Kick to the chest. Block. Big left hand from Official. Takes out that neck chancery. Leg sweep from Showtime. Into the Dragon Sleeper. Looking to tap Official early. Refuses to give in. Makes his way back to his feet. That low drop kick puts him right back down though. Official slides out right back in. A little bit of jaw jacking from Showtime. Standing switch, kicks out the knee. Standing switch, overhand right. Official now has him up with that ode to Iceman. No, Death Valley driver. Thought he was going for the Revolution. Has him hooked. Big half Nelson backbreaker into the cover. Showtime able to kick out at 2. Showtime now, European uppercut. Trying to stay on him, has him up. Turns it into that flapjack. There's the angle, slam. Showtime gets in between those ropes, hooks the leg. And Official out at 2. That wasn't even a clothesline. That was a full-fledged right hand to the face. Breakdance, leg drop. Showtime bringing it to Official right now. Crucifix driver. Plants him. Does not go for the pin. Is that overhand chop. Showtime doing some stuff we haven't seen for a while. There he is, mocking Wizard with the Wizard special. Short arm shoulder tackle from Official, trying to get his bearings. Setting up something big here. Has him up on the shoulders and spikes him down. That could be a wrap. Turns him over. Hooks that outside leg. 1, 2. And Showtime able to kick out at 2. Both men struggling to get back to their feet. Official stays on him. Fireman's carry into the backbreaker. Showing out for the crowd a bit, but right back on the competitor. Armbringer takedown. Drops the knee onto the left elbow. It's a big clothesline. Military press. Drops him. Gets the momentum. Double body splash. Looks for that half Nelson backbreaker again. Gets all of it. Hooks that far leg, rep down for the count. Showtime able to kick out at 2 early, more like 1.5. And he walks right into it again. Plants Showtime face first. Hooks the leg off the back press. and able to roll that shoulder at 2.5. Showtime staying in it. Official, big slap to the face, not getting discouraged by the kick out, staying on the opponent. Showtime uses those legs, sends him halfway across the ring. Into a second big angle slam. Hooks the leg. And that is all she wrote, folks. Showtime with the resiliency. Kicking out of damn near everything. You see the flapjack from earlier. Follows it with an angle slam. As if we needed more of a reason for this guy to be cocky. There's that Argentine driver. And a second, thought he had it. Showtime somehow able to kick out. And there it is, Showtime using the leg strength. Kicks him back. Pulls him to his feet. Hits the second huge angle slam. Blocks those ropes, hooks the leg. And that's all she wrote. I hate to say it, but congratulations to Showtime, man. Hard-fought victory. Good match. And we're not even done here, folks. We still have a match. Your World Heavyweight Champion is in action next. Taking on Trustin Banks with Winchester in his corner. Your main event of Throwdown. Non-title match featuring the World Heavyweight Champion, Azriel. Trustin Banks, former HCW World Heavyweight Champion, after buying the belt from Big D, who cashed in on Azriel. And Banks and Winchester make their way into the arena. And Banks looking to get back into that world title picture. Speaking of the world title picture, here's the world champion. And we get ready for our main event. Right into the corner. Azriel taking advantage. Drops that knee right into the mat. Snap suplex from the champ. Fireman's carry takeover from Banks. First of all, he's world champion. I mean, kind of have to put him on the show. Now just raking the face off the mat, follows it with an elbow. Arm drag from Azriel. Snapmare into the knee. Overhand right, turns around in the right hand for Banks. Man, he's in the back somewhere. Oh, Showtime, what's in the box? Big lariat takes him off his feet. Banks blocks the right, throws the forearm. Banks drops that leg. Again, not defending, but you're not really betting on the wrong horse if nobody's beat him for the world title. When somebody beats him for the world title, then we'll talk. Banks sends the champion shoulder first into the ring post. Pops to his feet, Russian leg sweep. Hooks the leg. Big D beat him on a cash-in. He didn't beat him straight up. And you saw what happened in the rematch. But let's not argue about that. Let's look at that snap reverse DDT in the ring. paintbrushing Azriel there with the slap. Standing switch overhand right from the champ. Big uppercut puts Banks in the corner. Sends it back in. Double arm face buster. Looking for a fall from grace. Spikes Banks. First DDT from the champ. Goes for that lariat, barely catches him. Grazed the back of the head. There's one. Follows it with a second. Coming in, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on Banks. Looking for the drive-by boot. Banks able to kick out at 2. And right there, catches him on the way up with a second fall from grace. Center of the ring. And Winchester paying dividends there, distracting the referee. Big over-the-shoulder judo toss from Banks. Banks drops that DDT. Staying on Azriel. Goes for a second. Azriel says no, sir. Reverses into the leg sweep. Looking for that sliding drop kick. Gets all of it. Azriel taunting Banks. But going to the second rope, something we don't see often. Misses the splash. Banks is right there. And a deadlift German. And Trustin Banks picks up the victory on the champion. Earning himself a shot at the World Heavyweight title. There you see that strong kick out reverse DDT. The first of 2 falls from grace. The lariats followed by the tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Everything looked good here. He'd follow that with the drive-by boot. And Banks would find a way to kick out. Say what you want about the rich kid's attitude, he can go. And right here, there's a reason he doesn't do it often, and that's why. Misses the splash, and Banks takes advantage in the best way possible. Deadlifts the German, bridges, and that's all she wrote. Why are you wearing a tie in a dojo? As Banks celebrates his victory. And that's it for us here. For all the boys and girls in the back. For everybody watching around the world and in the building. for the World Heavyweight Champion, Azriel. And for the new #1 contender, Trustin Banks. And I guess for Iceman, being an old, opinionated veteran out there. I have been your high guy. Yes, indeed, your fly guy. The truth from the booth, B.I. Double. Signing off, and we will see you Monday for Mayhem.